Hey there guys, my name is Steven on behalf of Rainbow Splat, and I do understand, or rather I would like you to understand what this video is going to be about. This video is going to be political to a certain extent, and it might have some very serious language that a younger audience might not enjoy. However, I have spent a little time on Twitter, and I've seen some articles that are a little fucked up, to say the least. And first off, I'd like to say what everyone's thinking whenever I say political during this year, 2016. Whenever I say political, people are thinking about the election. They are thinking about Donald Trump, and thus they are either going in the rally of Donald Trump, which is probably not the case unless you are a much older person who is a Republican. Or you are just daft and you're thinking, oh man, state elections? Which is stupid. But there was a Trump's supporter for Donald Trump violently attacked. And I know a few of you are out there saying, fuck yeah, I hate that guy. But I don't believe the followers of a madman should take the punishment for a madman. What I mean is, every person has their own views. Every person has their own idealisms, and every person has their own way of seeing things. Stop chewing on your nails, fuck. And this being said, as you or I could watch a video of Donald Trump and see the worst that could possibly be, and think, fuck, he's a racist bigot. Another person could be watching a video and think, shit, I like how this guy tells the truth. And in fact, whenever me and my mother get on the topic of politics, she says she likes Trump for his honesty. However, she dislikes Trump for his ideas. And I believe a big reason why people are supporting Trump is because he isn't lying blatantly. A big reason why people supported Barack Obama was basically because he was black. That's fucking it. On no other merits, they were like, oh, he's a black guy. What party is he? Democrat? Yeah. Which is fucking stupid. I mean, I do respect President Obama. I respect him as a person, and I understand his merits are good, and his intentions are good, whilst his plans, when they go through, they are heavily scrutinized and kind of not good for the people. But I do respect him as a man, and I do respect him as a president. However, when we were voting for him the first time, we were just voting for a black guy that is a Democrat. We didn't see him as a person, and in fact, that whole year, the only concept of Barack Obama, this was when I was in elementary school, all I knew was he was a black guy running for president. And I was pretty smart in elementary school. I wasn't like drooling on myself. I was like, okay, so what does he want to do, Mom? What was his plans? And all my mother knew was he's a black guy running for president. I don't believe a majority of the population had any idea on what he was going to promise. So when we voted for Barack Obama, we had no idea what he was going to do. And Ben Carson, is that the other guy? The doctor, I believe, who was running for president? I believe the only reason why he is running for president is because he's a black guy and he wants some fucking Obama fame. Because a doctor has no need to run for president. Someone who's never been in politics before. I mean, with under Trump, I understand why he wants to do it, and I understand what he would gain from doing it. Dr. Ben Carson, I see no possible reasons as to why he would do what he's doing. But I digress. Whenever you hate a politician, such as I hate the governor of Florida, Rick Scott. I absolutely hate the man, and he fucking disgusts me. And one night when I was 16 years old, and I was with my mother and my great aunt at Panera Bread, which is up by the Orlando International Airport. We were sitting there, and we tried to order a bread bowl, because that's the only thing I like from Panera Bread, because basically they suck. Sorry for you hipsters out there who are into that. Sorry for calling you hipsters. I know you're not into that shit. But, it was really, really ridiculous because he walked in and fucking out of nowhere, he just started walking around to people and shaking their hands. And if you have no concept of Florida politics, let me explain that Rick Scott is basically a guy who has done nothing but cheat people out of their money because he owned a hospital and he tricked a bunch of old people into giving him fucking everything. So he walked into Panera Bread, walked around to everyone and shook their hands, and he walked up to me and he tried to shake my hand, and I looked him in the eyes and I was speechless that I was about to touch this disgusting dude. So I just looked at him and I said, fuck you. I don't need that negativity in my life. I don't need to talk to someone who is a very, very ignorant bigot. I don't need to spend my time talking to someone who is a ridiculous bigot. So I didn't. I just said, fuck you. His Secret Service member looked at me and almost had kind of a crooked smile on his face because he must have hated the guy too. And of course he did what politicians do, he just laughed it off and walked away, but that guy is such a piece of shit. And what I mean in general is, if you ever see a politician that you hate, if you ever see a follower of a politician you hate, understand that there is most likely a reason why they are following it in their own mind due to their concepts of how a person acts. And if you are ever going to dislike someone simply because of their religious views, their political views, etc., or even the color of their skin, I understand a lot of third-wave feminists most likely hate me without any knowledge of who I am, because I don't announce myself as a feminist, but I do believe equal rights are kind of a no-fucking-brainer. However, I see third-wave feminism as kind of redundant, and really just a bunch of rich people who want to get internet famous. So, I apologize for, straying off task there, but if you ever see a politician or a supporter of a politician, don't be a douchebag. Don't fucking assault people. I mean, you're not going to get anything out of it. I mean, the Ku Klux Klan was assaulted, and with the Ku Klux Klan, I can say it's a different story because they have hundreds of years of hating fucking people and assaulting people as their own merits. But I still just don't see it as right. So if you're ever going to be a douchebag verbally and not physically. Because hurting people is not good, okay? I do apologize for the length of this video, and I do apologize for the subject matter. But I feel like everyone should see the world in color, see the world in a much more happy light. So when I see things like this, it really depresses me and makes me sad for the human race. So, please, 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 do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and be nice to people. And if you're not going to be nice, be mean with words and not physical attacks. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And please remember to see the world in color, because that's all that matters. View everything in a happy light, and I'm sure good things will come to you. My name is Steven Taylor. On behalf of Rainbow Splat, have a beautiful day. Remember, stay colorful.